You don't remember that car?
I remember the MG. That's what I remember.
Yes, he did have an MGB that he restored, which he loved very much as well.
I didn't. He told me I had to drive standard on that.
Trying to think
Before I got my
of
200, whatever.
And what was his one main love in life?
golf.
I was gonna say squirrels.
He golfed anytime he could, every weekend, every day. He'd be back by 11. He'd take care of the stuff he needed to do at home, mow the lawn, all that. So every morning he would get up and have his friends go out and play skins, as they call it. He started me at golf at age 9, and I'm still golfing, not as much as I used to, but it's a good sport, and he loved it, and I'm sure he's up there playing golf right now. He had 4 hole-in-ones, by the way.
Oh,
I
he did
not
it
know
for
that.
it?
Yes, I thought it
wow.
was only 2,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
but he actually had 4 hole-in-ones,
Oh,
which is pretty incredible. for
yeah.
Even as much as he golfed, that's pretty incredible. So a couple of things I just wanted to tell, stories I wanted to tell that reminds me of my father. He never hit us, although, well, me, I did get spanked once. He's told this story several times. But I was probably 5, and I don't know what I did. I did something stupid. And he sent me to my room. And you know when you want to go to the room and just shove everything off the dresser and shove everything off the shelves? I wanted to do that, but that's not me, so I went to my dresser and I took everything off. I set them on the floor. Everything off the desk, everything. I just set it all over the floor because that was more like me rather than smashing everything. And I went in bed and he came up and he was not happy. So that was the one and only time he ever did spank me. But back then you were allowed to be spanked. Not like today.
Well, he chased me around with him, trying to get me to his belt once.
Yeah, I think I remember. You were very tired. You'd have a longer speech up here if you were.
Yeah.
And one thing that people don't know about that I remember that I really appreciate him for is, he always told us when we were young, if we were snowmobiling or riding ATVs, to wear a helmet. But of course I was a kid. My friend Kevin Belichick and I would not always wear helmets. And he had a 3-wheeler. They had 3-wheelers back then, ATV. And we rode up this long hill. And I was on the back with no helmet. And it went backwards. I hit my head on a rock. Didn't know it until I put my head up there and I was full of blood. So Kevin and I were so scared to go home and tell my father that I broke my head on a rock after not wearing a helmet. So we snuck in the house and he was in the living room. He knew something was up. And when he came up to the bathroom, he was as cool as can be. He didn't say, I told you so. He didn't yell at us. And I really thought I was going to get a licking then. But he was very calm and just took me to the hospital and got my stitches and never said a word about, I told you so. So I really appreciated that from him. So that's my stories, and we'll miss him. If anyone else wants to say anything, you may. Thank you.
I'm just literally just gonna read my thing.
Yeah, go ahead, read it.
Mine was also written with the assumption that there would be a lot more people.
Well, it's on video, so people will see it.
Oh yeah, amazing.
So you're on TV.
All right, that's the wrong side.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, as I'm sure a lot of you here know, I'm one of Dawn's many grandchildren. Ashley, hello. It's wonderful to see all of us, family and friends here, even in these chaotic times, to remember my grandfather. That alone is truly a perfect example of just how many lives he touched, and not just of the people here, but many others. I personally have my most vivid memories with him from when I was a very young child, visiting my grandparents' house. One such occasion, he had been babysitting me on his own, and was likely trying to figure out how to keep me entertained. He opted to take the both of us to the ice cream store a few blocks down from their house, and I remember thinking just how exciting it was to be getting ice cream that I would normally have to beg any other member of my family to take me to get. However, in this specific case, there was no need to ask. He simply wanted to do something to make one of his family members happy. I'm sure everyone here can remember at least one memory like that with Don, where he had gone out of his way to make someone content or even just make their day a little better. I also have some recollection of frequently going out with him to pick blackberries from the bushes below my grandparents' house. Gentle and nostalgic memories like that are something I'm sure we all possess of him. Every one of you is here to celebrate his life, to remember these moments with other people he cared about just as much. We all carry some fond memories of him. That isn't all we'll remember him for, though. We'll remember him for his unique sense of humor, gatherings we've had with him, jokes and memories we've created, and most importantly, we'll remember the impact he made on each and every one of us. We'll remember the change in emotions he, at one point or another, brought into our lives. All of us here today will remember all the hearts he's touched, memories he's made with us, and the lasting impact he'll have on all of us. I'm sure he'd be happy to know he made an impact on so many people, so thank you all for coming. May everyone here keep him in their hearts, and may Don continue to spread his impact in heaven.
Very true. Thank you. Very good.
Beautiful.
Anybody else?
Oh,
Yeah, Cindy.
I have something that just a little part in here. To Dad, I'm sorry, Dad, you had to die alone. I know it happened to save us and Mom. Just know you were not alone at all. Our hearts were heavy as we made our last call. You heard us all as we had to say goodbye, and you made your way up to the great open sky. So don't be sad as we're not here together. You were the best dad, and we will love you forever. Lisa told me I miss her a lot, as does the whole family, Marie, Terry, and Scott. We all love you, Dad.
Very nice. That's cute.
Very nice.
Very good.
I just remember snowmobiling with him, and he'd take me, we'd go down the railroad tracks, you know, and he'd be going through like the gravel pits, and one time we went through, I thought we were gonna just fall off the cliff. I was so scared. But, we had so much fun.
I know.
You know, I used to